What's up, y'all? What's up? I hope you guys are having a good one. It is Sunday, and I'm just thankful I woke up this morning. I hope you guys are thankful as well. Thank the man above. I appreciate everybody that is tuning in with us today. This is going to be a straightforward live. I really didn't have anything planned for this live. I'm here working, and I just felt like going live because, and I don't usually do this, but I just got off of 3 plan of attack meetings. Plan of attack meeting is where we are working hand in hand with mentees and students, one-on-one mentorship students. And we are, closing the $27 sale today. Okay. After that, it will be $50 to join my community. Now, this is a private community where you're getting one-on-one mentorship with me. You get my phone number. Me and you are working. I've had the pleasure of having a bunch of conversations with a bunch of you guys that are literally watching me working, doing multiple things at once, providing, trying to learn how to make more money to provide, going through ups and downs. I've met throughout the week students that are looking to build income, lost all of their income and looking to bounce back. We're talking to people that are just hustling. Okay. I don't want to spill a bunch of personal information out there, but there's a lot of people that are going through a lot of things now. And I'm just honored to have people trust in me, but most importantly, trust in themselves enough to actually put in the work and get things done. Right. So if you don't know, the community is in the link below. You can literally get into the community for $27 by the end of today. 10 p.m. is when it will be up, and we will change it to the initial $50. Because I can't do every membership for $27, right? But I do understand this day and age. I understand exactly how unfortunate circumstances are, frustrating. A lot of things are, me personally, as I speak right now, I'm frustrated in a lot of things in business. But the best way I can say I handle it is by understanding that there's always going to be an up. There's always going to be a moment where I have a slither of a chance to make my day better, or my week, or my business in general better. And that's important to me. All right. So join the Hustler Resellers Network. If you're looking to flip phones, let me tell you what this network gives you, and I'm going to go over what we give you for the product reselling side. So once you join this community, this is not a community that I'm building to have everyone talk to each other and create a buddy-buddy relationship with everybody. This is a community where I'm trying to do one thing and one thing only, and that's get results. Okay. So once you join the community, first thing that's going to happen is I'm going to hit you up. I'm going to say, hey, where you from? What's your name? What's your phone number and email? You're going to give me the information. Once you give me the information, then I'm going to go and I am going to shoot you my phone number. It's simple. Okay. Once I shoot you my phone number, you're going to text me so I can lock you in. And then I'm going to ask you, hey, when is the next available time, the soonest available time that you have for you to be able to hop on a call with me. Once you hop on a call with me, then we're going to start planning out everything needed. I spent yesterday, let me see how long I spent on the phone with students, because see, when I take this serious, I take this serious. So I spent 39 minutes on a call with one student, 48 minutes on a call with one student, 1 hour, 12 minutes with a student, 39 minutes with a student, 1 hour, 15 minutes with a student. So me being able to talk to you guys for that long, that's sort of kind of where I'm gearing towards working now, y'all. Like, I'm not really trying to, I built and still have communities on schools. Now I'm working with this new platform, WAP, and put my community on here. And I'm happy, right, with this community. Of course, you're going to get phone flipping. You're going to get the phone flipping buyers price list, you're going to get access to all of the buyers, of course. You're going to get access to training every Tuesday, personal training. Okay. You know how you go to the gym, and a student actually had me, he really helped me with this idea or with this revelation. You know how you go to a gym and maybe you try and get fit, you trying to get big. Like me, I'm skinny. You feel me? I don't know why, but I'm still skinny. Okay. I be working out and eating my protein, but it ain't working, right? So I might go to the gym and request a personal trainer. Now, when I go to this personal trainer, that trainer is training me. That person isn't training me, John, Gabe, Sarah, and David. No, they're training me. So they're working on my weaknesses to make them strengths. Same thing with this. I wanted to create the community to where it is something where I'm focusing on your weakness. Yo, B, listen, I don't got a lot of bread to start. Hence why I have it at $27. If I wanted to make a bunch of bread, I'm charging what I charge for my other communities, $100. Get 48 students in there. That's $480 I'm getting every week, just to literally help them with the essentials. This, I'm helping people not with just the essentials, but I'm giving you every tool that I have. Now, it won't be $27 after today, obviously, but again, I want to make sure that I'm building a portfolio of more people that I'm helping. Last year, it was like 72, 74 people that I've helped make 5 figures every single month. And now I'm working with them on 6 figures, not a month, a year. But I think it's really important that I start building my business in a better, like, I just want to connect with more people. Like, I understand this whole YouTube thing and creating content, but fuck that shit. Fuck content. To me personally, content isn't going to help you. Content, I could put out 1 billion videos, but the videos are not going to, they're not going to change your situation as much as me working with you hand in hand will. You know what I mean? So that's why I came up with this community. So with the phone flippers, yes, you get the phone flipping buyers price list, $27. Okay. You get one-on-one calls with me, not on this site, not on WAP. No, I'm connecting directly my phone. Okay. The reason is, again, I want to be more, I want to create more connections, more networking opportunities. I want you to be able to hit me up 24/7. I'm not always on my computer. Like, I'll be a fool and a liar to tell you that I'm always on my computer. No, I'm moving and grooving. I'm everywhere. I'm hustling. Like, I'm a hustler. You got to understand that. So having my phone is easier, because if you're a phone flipper and let's say you are negotiating a deal right now and I'm at the store doing an audit, you text me, yo, B, I got this phone that I'm looking at. Is this price? What should I do? Or do you think this is a good phone to buy? And now we can actually connect. And I'm like that guy in your pocket that's there to help you. You feel me? So you get that. Next, you get the classes. Every single Tuesday, we have phone flipping classes. Now, it's going to be individual classes for right now. So what happens is I'm working around your schedule. The problem I've had with a lot of my communities is that we have set classes, because obviously I have a really important job when it comes to like my physical stores, but I used to have the classes just at 7, but some people in Central Time wouldn't be able to make it, or maybe they're on the West Coast, they wouldn't be able to make it. So now these classes on Tuesday are individual classes. So we schedule them around your schedule to make sure that you're actually getting something out of it, right? So you have those classes. Then, of course, you have the Phone Flipping 101 course. That's how you get started as far as learning how to do the basics, right? Then I'm teaching you how to negotiate. So we're going to go over negotiating. We're going to go over all of that so that you understand how to override objections. You understand how to tally up a wholesale seller, a wholesale buyer, a consumer, how to price phones, profit margin, a bunch of that stuff. All of that stuff is included with $27 every single week for this community. No, I'm sorry. I said every single week, every single month. And that's another thing. It's every month, guys. It's not every week. Most of my communities are $50 to $150 every week. This is $27 a month, because I'm looking at this as a long-term thing. I'm looking at this as something where you are going to grant me results and content, and in return, I'm here to help you out, right? I'm here to make sure that you're getting those results. And then when it comes to resellers, what do? You get products, Okay, you get access to products. You get access to, again, me in your pocket. So if you're looking to invest in something, you're looking to build something, I'm here for you with that. Now, when it comes to reselling is something that I like to make sure you don't look at as complicated, because it's not. I am more so a person that's going to make sure you have a plan of attack. So this week, I just got off. I've been up since 7, got on calls from 8 to 10. Then I had a one-on-one meeting. But we had a plan of attack Sunday, which is where I plan with you how many times you're going to list. What is our income goal this week? What was our income last week? How much money are we willing to invest in products? So all of these things we're instilling into you, and I'm holding you accountable, and you're going to be able to move faster, right? You could do everything I'm teaching you by yourself. Let's make that clear. I am no guru. I'm not anybody that's going to snap my fingers and make you rich. I'm not anybody that's going to just have the secret sauce. No, because I had to get it up from the muscle just like you. But see, what I am is somebody that's going to help you do it faster. I'm somebody that's going to help you grow and help you actually get the results that you want faster. Okay. And of course, the resellers, you get the guides, you get the courses and all that as well. Okay. So I put out a course every month. I put out a guide every 2 weeks so that you are able to continue to learn with your reselling journey. All right. So again, that link is below. It is the Hustler Reseller Network, and I cannot wait to work with you guys. It's important for me because I know it's too many people out here right now that are wondering what if. I've met 2 people yesterday that have invested in businesses that are struggling right now. And those businesses that they invested in, it's not like they were bad ideas. They weren't. It was just the fact that the idea that this individual had, it didn't pan out. It didn't pan out, and that's okay. Because, see, what we have to realize is that you're not always going to see the success that you feel like you should. You're not always going to sell every product. You're not always going to make money immediately. You're not always going to see your hard work pay off. You're not always going to see all of that stuff. Understand that it is a process, okay? It's a process. Now, talking about processes, we were listing on this eBay this week, and we got 3 things sold, okay? Now, the interesting thing is I want to look at what we got sold. I want to look at the listing, okay? It's important to look at the listing because looking at the listing actually will help us. Let me see something. It's going to help us gauge what the heck is going on, right? So when it comes to this, we see that we are not paying for shipping, which is awesome, right? So that's good. Let me see something. We are not paying for shipping. That's good. We are paying for shipping. Okay, perfect. So this is the first time I'm seeing this, guys. So I'm looking at this with y'all. The reason I am looking to see if we're paying for shipping is because that's the first thing that I look for when I'm trying to see if what I'm listing is working. Because what I'm listing, it will work and sometimes it won't when it comes to free or non paid labels. So if somebody's paying for the label themselves, they are helping me out because I'm keeping most of the profit. If they are in turn getting free shipping, then I look at the product, especially when I'm first starting out with eBay, as a feedback magnet. So I'm trying to use that product to get feedback from the customer. And I need to know. I need to know what products are selling well, what products aren't. Now, what do you do when your products aren't selling? What do you do when you're having trouble? Because this account, even though this is an account from somebody that was banned at one point, this account isn't selling as fast. And I put that out there live because I want you guys to see that it's not a, hey, list something and just start selling type of thing, right? This is a process because when it comes to everybody's eBay, your eBay and my eBay, you're going to sell things on your eBay that I would never be able to sell on mine. Or you will be selling things fast on your eBay that I can't sell fast on mine. That's just how eBay operates and works. So if we keep comparing each other, we're comparing apples to oranges at that point, because every profile is different. Now, if you're not selling and you're feeling like, yo, my listings, they're getting a little bit of views, but I'm not getting no conversion, it means that maybe it's because you're charging for shipping. So try increasing your price to include the shipping and making it free shipping to create that illusion for the customer, to hopefully reel them in. All right. One thing I will say is you don't want to just keep listing. You don't want to just start saying, all right, man, listen, bro, like ain't nothing selling, so I'm finna just list. Because see, when you do that and you just list, you start to actually create a bunch of clutter. Okay. And that's what we don't want. We don't want too much clutter. Okay. So now what I'm doing right now, I'm doing some housekeeping. Some of the posts that we listed aren't working. So what we're going to do is try and figure out what we can list that will work. So I'm looking at this bundle, because when in doubt, when you're not selling well, you can always try to mess with a bundle, because bundles give more value to the customer. And then in return, you're able to charge more, and also you save on shipping. And what do I mean by you save on shipping? What I mean is sometimes, right, if you were to ship all three of these separately, you're paying $5, $10, $15 in shipping. But if you were to ship them all together, you're probably paying $5 in shipping. You see what I'm saying? Because it usually costs like $4 and some change just to ship a product. So like that's the way I would look at it. And that's why if I'm not selling a product and I start getting really, really frustrated about it, I'll end up just listing a bundle. And I'll revise, take down. Revising a listing is something we'll do here. I'll do an example. But revising a listing is important because you want to be able to look for exactly what you are doing great and also what you're doing bad, because you want to be your biggest critic. You want to also be the one to be like, all right, listen, this ain't working for me. Let me change and switch this up. Because if it ain't working, then that means that I have to fix it. I can't just sit there and think, oh, I'm just going to let the listing sit up there and hopefully it sells. Now, you could do that, but that's the normal way of doing it. We're trying to be abnormal. Not a lot of people are making 5 figures from their eBay accounts on a daily basis. Not a lot of people. So if you want to get the 5 figures, you're going to have to actually do a few things a bit differently, right? So you're going to have to start to understand that revising, I'm going to put 5 quantity instead of 10. Revising is important. All right. So we just went over, sometimes free shipping is good. Sometimes it's not. Me personally, in this economy, I'm not okay with offering free shipping right now. Okay. Because the free shipping aspect is starting to become a bit much. Like I'm starting to get irritated because the shipping rates are like just getting so freaking high, bro. Like, and it's starting to just really annoy me because you're paying $5. I remember when shipping was close to $2. Like now shipping is just, it's just getting insane, bro. Like insane. All right, so I see that there's a few listings that we can post and promote a bit more. And today is Sunday. So on Sundays, this is what I would do. I would open up the tabs. I would look, right? I would look at what I sold. So obviously I sold this because it's $18. Yes, you heard me, $18. So I was able to sell this for $18, which you already know. If you go on my wholesale website, you already know how much you can get these for. So wesupply.com, you go there, go to chargers. I believe it's in wireless chargers. I'll go right here. You can get 4 for $52. We go to the calc. Go to calculator. $52.99. Divide that by 4. $13. If you get more, so let's say we got 12, $139.99. So we do $139.99 divided by 12. You see, you get it for $11. So yes, you're able to make profit. Plus, remember, it's important to remember this: we are not, I repeat, paying for shipping. We're not. So that's really good. Oh yeah, we are paying for shipping. Excuse me. So that is still good, but we want to change that actually. So I'm just looking just to see. One, I'm looking to see the listing that I have that sold, just to see, well, what about this listing sold. The problem I see too is we don't have no profile picture here. It's a bunch of things that the person who owns this eBay account could probably do to help excel, as far as making this more personable. But overall, we're good, right? Overall, we're straight. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. My kids are here, y'all. My fault. Hold on, y'all. This is the part of being an entrepreneur and having kids. Please come in. Hello. Stop. One, tell them to put Hustle in the cage. Two, you and Paris have to go outside and give Grandmama a kiss because y'all didn't do it before y'all got out the car. So put Hustle in the cage before y'all walk outside the door, please. Oh, Jesus Christ. Then here comes another one. Hold on, y'all. Come in.
Hi, Daddy.
Hello. Stop. Please put Hustle in the cage. Go outside and say goodbye to Grandma because I guess y'all didn't do that before y'all came inside. Ah, Jesus. I'm just being, y'all. Oh, I'm just listening. Okay, there we go. What are these kids talking about? All right. Anyway, um, it's just being a parent and an entrepreneur. It's so stressful. Let me tell you something. I know I'm going on this eBay stuff, but y'all, while I revise these, I'm gonna talk. It's so frustrating because you want to do certain things, but you know for a fact. Prime example, right? If you guys don't know, my dog bit my son, right? And when he bit my son had to go to the emergency room. Who? He had to go to the emergency room, right? And now I want to get rid of the dog, right? But other people don't want to get rid of the dog. And to me, keeping a dog that bit your child is crazy, right? So it's just that part. Then you have a bunch of different like personalities. You have a bunch of different needs. When I first had children, I thought that, it would be like the YouTube videos, and I would be able to, have the perfect family. But it is very hard, y'all. Um, and I just say that to all of the kids out there that are looking to have a family and to build and to grow. I think that it becomes a bit complicated when you really get into the thick of it and you start realizing how many times you have to put your business first, because your business is what provides for the kids. So it's very irritating, guys. But I didn't even want to mute. I wanted to show y'all just a little bit of what I deal with, right? But we ain't even talking about homework. We ain't talking about none of that stuff. It's really interesting. I'm at W. Anyway, all right. So let's go, and we need to find more of what's selling, right? So what I would look for, since I know for a fact that we sold the MagSafe, I would look for like a MagSafe bundle, right? The reason is because if the MagSafe is selling, prime example, like something like this. Now, this is a crazy. This is crazy. This is a crazy ass price. This is crazy too. But these are all sponsored. So these results are all paid for. But just look at, like, how could you ever say this is OEM and it's in a bag? Like, it's not even in OEM packaging. I would definitely take this picture though. These pictures are really nice. Now, as far as it's being an OEM product, that's pretty crazy. But we'll take it. We'll take it. All right, let's do that. My kids just blew my stuff, y'all. All right, so we're going right here. Boom. We'll probably copy this. This is definitely not OEM now, but it's 20 watt, which is pretty good, but definitely not OEM. Definitely not Apple. There's no way for you to tell that it's Apple. Like, they're lying, but it's working for them. So cool. New. Whew, I'm tired. All right, so $11.99. Let's do $10.50. Then we're gonna do 5. And again, like, Sunday's prime example. With my mentorship, we'll be doing this together. Like, you'll have on your screen your eBay, and I'll walk you through the business, and also have you walk me through what you're doing, so that you can show me what you're doing and grant the results that you want to get, right? And like, these type of behaviors build you to 5 figures, right? You have to have somebody that's going to hold you accountable, but you also have to have a system in place for you to be able to get that success that you want. And like, that's sort of kind of where, again, that's why I give you guys my phone number, and that's why we schedule live video calls, because I've been in very few communities that have had nothing to do with reselling or phone flipping, and a lot of it is a bunch of people that have the same goals and dreams and aspirations like me, doing the same shit as me. And like, if you're doing the same thing I'm doing, there's no way that I'm going to see results, because I'm doing the same thing everybody else is doing. So that's why when it comes to this community, right? And this community right here, right? It's going to be below. But the reason why this community is important is because you're going to get one-on-one access with me. I'm no guru. I don't want to claim to be any of that. All I want is for people to see that if you create your own system, I'm going to say it again. If you create your own system, there is no way for anybody to be able to predict or dictate the outcome of your success, because your success is based on your behaviors, your habits. See, a lot of people, what you're trying to do is join communities to learn somebody else's habits and somebody else's system. But their system is their system because it's their system. Their system is not their system because their system is a duplicate or a replica of somebody else's system. So the main deterrent I would say a lot of people have is failure and risk and not being able to make money. But it's like, bro, you're not going to make money if you don't find and discover how you can do it easy and fluently within yourself. You're never going to make money. You're going to only make money building a behavior that warrants the results you want in an effective way. That's it. That's it, y'all. Don't overthink it. Why is this? There we go. Don't overthink it. Just know, like, you can make anything happen, but you gotta make sure that you're putting in the right system. So this is the last one I'm gonna do because the MagSafe charger actually sold, and that's good and all, but we need more. We need more. No. Then we're gonna do 35. We'll do. Let's see. Say it cost us. And again, all of these products you can get here, but I'm just trying to think to myself, what price should we do? Let me think. Because we can't do 50. We're not about to do 50. That would be stupid. Let's do $35. Let's start at $35. We'll go up in price per 5 sold. We'll do that. I think that'd be smart. Because I think that and we'll make them pay for shipping. If we overcharge, it's not going to be good for us. Yeah. I'm so tired. All right. Perfect, guys. So what we're going to do is I'm about to hop off. I might get on a little later, guys. Make sure you guys join the community. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be $27 per month. Sell ends today at 10 p.m. It's going up to $50 per month after that. But if you want to definitely become a part of this community, let's start making this bread together. Let's grow and let's build, okay? Let's get this money. Let's continue to run it up, and let's continue to build successful habits and reach the success we know we are destined for. Peace.